you doing here? Oh, were you expecting someone else? Well, then you should have hired someone more competent. That pathetic fool didn't stand a chance. But you're in luck. You happen to be talking to a professional assassin. I'm willing to complete the contract if you make me a member of your Assassin's Guild. Say what? I freaking told you, didn't I? Greybor looks at... Greybor looks as pleased as a cat that's brought a mouse to its owner. You know, Commander, I've just made the most curious discovery. I have a habit of walking around the fortress every once in a while to make sure it's secure. I keep an eye out for any weak spots or vulnerabilities. Well, on my last security check, I decided to inspect Warden's keys. I found something on one of them. Greybor produces a tiny ball of some yellowish substance. Wax. The servants complained that this key had been sticking recently. No wonder. Someone took a max mold of this key, but they didn't remove all of the wax. Some of it probably got into the lock. But guess which door this key opens? I'll give you a hint. There's only one other copy of this key, and it's hanging from your belt because it's the key to your personal chambers. It seems that someone wanted to get inside without permission. Either you have a mysterious admirer lying in ambush beside your bed, or you're being hunted by an assassin. They've managed to get quite close to their targets, and they clearly have skills, even if they are a bit careless. What makes you so sure that we're dealing with an assassin? I did briefly consider the possibility that it could be a thieving servant. However, I doubt anyone in Drezen would be brave enough to rob you. The only other explanation is that someone wants you dead. Wax. A lock. My death? What are you talking about, Greybor? It's simple. A key is placed in wax to make an exact imprint. Then the imprint is used to craft a working copy. It's quick and convenient. Most importantly, no one will notice that the key is missing because it only takes a few moments to make the imprint. There's only one downside to this approach. Wax is quite sticky, and it seems that the assassin was in a great hurry. They didn't have enough time to wipe off the key properly. Who's behind the attempt on my life? Unfortunately, I do not know the identity of the client, but the fact that your enemy found their way inside the fortress and managed to get this close to you makes me think that you are being hunted by a true professional. It's a high likelihood that they're a member of a guild. What do you think I should do? Greybor smiles grimly. I think you should let your enemies try. Their agents have already infiltrated our ranks, so it will be difficult to prevent an attack. They'll make an attempt on your life sooner or later. Don't let your guard down. Don't walk around unarmed. Don't stand near windows. Only eat fresh fruits and vegetables, and only drink spring water that has been collected by one of your most trusted allies. I doubt the assassin will wait long. The attempt on your life will likely happen on the first night you spend in your chambers. Keep your weapon at the ready, and I will, with your consent, stand guard outside your room without drawing attention. Do I have your permission? Guard my chambers. You made the right decision. I'll find a good hiding place near your chambers. I don't want to scare anyone away. Okay. So, someone is going to try to assassinate me when I sleep. Got it. Fun. Let's go to sleep. Let's close my door. And go for a nap. Oh. I am hiding. I am not in here, apparently. She couldn't sneak out of her chambers past me. Oh, here comes Greybor. And here's the unwelcome intruder. Lone assassin. Right, you're on your own, Mr. Pointy Beard? Come on. By the way, absolutely nothing wrong with pointy beards. I'm gonna throw a fish in.
Access. Yes.
Yeah, take that. The assassin lies on the floor, spluttering and gasping for breath. He reaches out feebly for his sword, but to no avail. It's nothing personal, my dear colleague. Lie still, don't do anything stupid, and we'll let you die with dignity. Don't execute him just yet, Commander. This assassin could prove useful. He might be a valuable source of information. What kind of information? The name of his clients, for example. But even if he does not know the identity of his employer, he will still know other things that can help us. He will certainly have information about his accomplices, and he can tell us where he was supposed to meet them to get paid. Are you ready to answer my questions, assassin? Piss off! Shouldn't have said that. Now I'll have to make you bleed. Pity. I'm wearing my new gloves today. I don't want to ruin them. Oh, so you wanted to kill me? Oh, just you wait. I'll make you regret your treachery. Greybor raises his hand in protest. Not yet, Commander. This may be our only chance to discover who ordered the assassination. If we kill him now, we may never find out. Oh, fine, he can talk, but he better make it quick. The assassin breathes a ragged sigh of relief. They're all kind of evil, but at the same time, do you know what? I'm not going to beat him, but I am going to torture him. It's a little evil, but you know what? I haven't done many evil things. You'll be very talkative in a moment. Mortal bodies are so vulnerable. The knife in your hand moves with remarkable speed, piercing, slashing, slicing, and stabbing the prisoner's soft flesh. Soon, his screams become a howl, the visceral cry of a wild animal in pain. Stop! I'll tell you everything. The words come out in a scream. The man is howling like some kind of wild animal. This cold-hearted killer has been reduced to tears. Pain has made him a sobbing, sniveling mess. Who are you? I am Loxter Dowley from Galt. I joined the Crusaders 8 years ago, but I used to be an investigator when I lived in Galt. I served the Cabinet of Skulls, our nation's ruling council. I hunted down our enemies, plutocrats, foreign spies, traitors of revolution. I served my homeland as best as I could. Then there was this coup. Citizen Goss seized control of Galt. That scoundrel formed the Revolutionary Council and accused the old regime of betraying the nation. They began to hunt down people like me. Well, the Grey Gardeners found me. They were the official guard of Galton Revolution, and it's just more bloodthirsty executioners. They said that if I confessed publicly and told everyone about the crimes committed by the Cabinet of Skulls, they would spare my life. And if I refused, I would be executed, along with my family. They were good at their job, those pigs. I could either rot in prison or sentence my family to death, so I signed everything they asked me to. They locked me up in the dungeons, but then someone made me an offer. I don't know who they were, but they must have been important connections among Galt's political and social elite. They told me that they would give me my freedom if I worked for them. They didn't tell me the exact nature of the work, but I could guess if they wanted me, it probably meant they needed someone to do the dirty work, right? The assassin chuckles grimly. I agreed, and the next day I was sent to Mendev on the escort. The official story was that the nation had granted me a chance to atone for my crimes, and that I would have the right to return to my homeland after 20 years of exemplary service. My employees have only reached out to me twice since then. The first, I had to take care of an overly eager inquisitor in Kenabreus who was poking around in the Tower of Estrad. The second time, I received an order to kill you. Greybor chuckles appreciably. They clearly know how to recruit and manage a large network of agents. They found an expert, rescued him from the deadly dungeons of Galt, and then placed him in Mendev's undercover until they needed him. And they've only used him twice in 8 years. They must have plenty of other agents at their disposal. Why did you try to kill me? I received a letter. I was promised a large amount of gold for your head. The assassin loses his composure. You can hear the rise in panic in his voice. And I have a family back in Gulp. Do you know what it's like living in fear that you'll be taken away? You never know when they'll come for you. Anyone can be accused of treachery against the revolution, associated with the nation's enemies, or having disloyal thoughts. I wanted to get out of there. I wanted a peaceful place to live, so I agreed. Yes, it was for the money. So what if you disapprove? I don't care. How did you get into my chambers? The assassin scoffs. I've done things like this before, you know. This place is designed to keep out invading armies, but a single skilled assassin can slip through easily. I studied the patrol routes, stuck to the shadows, and the guards were none the wiser. Who hired you? I don't know. I was contacted anonymously, and I was instructed to destroy the letters upon receiving them. The only name they gave me were the names of my victims. After you killed me, were you supposed to meet them in a specific location to get paid? Yes. A place on the high road that leads west from Drezen. It's called the Dry Crossroads. It's quite an inconspicuous spot. Greybor nods. Yeah, I know the place. We need to flush them out of hiding and finish off the remaining assassins. Should probably just be the two of us, Commander. The more people we bring with us, the less chance we have of taking them by surprise. Greybor stares coldly at the captured assassin. His voice is like steel. We don't need this one anymore. Lawful, I hereby sentence you to death. You end the life of this traitorous scoundrel with one swift, clean blow. Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. All of a sudden, I just had this really bad feeling. Is Greybor going to betray me? Is Greybor doing this to give me a false sense of insecure? Like, just the two of us going out there? Is he gonna be like, yeah. I feel like it.
Regil, if your commander ordered you to, say, get drunk on wine and proposition a pretty squire, would you, as a loyal soldier, be duty-bound to carry out the order without a second thought?
I would be duty-bound to report the commander, arrest him and deliver him to be tried in a court-martial. We already had an incident where infiltrators were masquerading as our soldiers. We have a procedure for unmasking saboteurs.
Yeah, I get it. That's why he's going through bleaching. Okay. Oh, they left blood on my rug. Ugh. Should we do some quickly? Oh, wait. Yeah, Erebeth's back. Hold on. Thank you for looking out for Beth. I was near tearing my hair out. I owe you one. Another one, I guess. How is Erebeth doing? She's as stubborn as a paladin. And Eva stomps her foot in mock fury, but her face is lit by a smile. She just got back, and she's already raring to get back into the fight. I'm not letting her out of my sight for now. I'm gonna be her shadow until she's old and grey. Alright, you watch yourself now. Erebeth! Wait, nothing, Knut? I suppose the Queen is right there. Hello, Queenie. Galfrey looks at the towers of Drezen with clear, if slightly sad eyes. Drezen. I remember the early days of this city. How strange to think it's younger than I am. This isn't the first time I've seen it prosper, and I hope never to see its final fall. You look sad. I hope I'm not spreading sadness around me like the plague. We all must steel ourselves for the final push. But it's not easy for me to keep up a facade of equanimity. In my heart, I can't shake the feeling of, well, autumn, of falling leaves, of winter approaching. I suppose this must be normal for an old woman like me. What awaits us at threshold? We can only guess, but I am not fond of guessing. She says, steel in her voice. The threshold fortress is the force of all our troubles. It was where all this began, and it was where this must end. but in hundreds of years of crusades, we still haven't the slightest idea of what it has become. The raging magical entities are so heavily altered that no spells or living scouts have ever been able to approach it. What are you going to do after our victory? Perhaps I'll plant some nasturtiums and get a canary. I really don't know, Commander. Right now, I'm looking at the looming storm clouds. As to what comes after, let us worry about it after. No, but I have to go. Good luck to you, Commander. If everything and always. Leia Linkers, who are you? The young warrior intently watches her queen's every gesture, her zeal is written on the aristocratic pretty features. Commander, how may I be of the service? Who are you? Leia Linkers, squire to Her Majesty Queen Galfrey. My queen has done me the great honor of accepting me into her inner circle and retinue. I haven't seen you around before. I joined the army after you departed for the Abyss, Commander. During the Eyes expedition, fate brought me to fight at Her Majesty's side, and my queen, in her greatest benevolence, granted me the right to serve as a squire. And what have you done to earn the Queen's favour? Layla blushes slightly. I think you should ask Her Majesty about that. I haven't performed any great feats, only my duty. When my last brother died, cut down by the Demon's Way, I offered a prayer to Armode and charged the Abyssal monster. I didn't call anyone to join me, but the troops still followed. So happened that it turned into a counterattack and we drove the enemy back. It wasn't until later that I found out we'd cut through the demon's surroundings, Her Majesty's squad. Oh, surrounding Her Majesty's squad. So we saved her, but that's just what the others saved. Personally, I think the Queen didn't really need our help. She blushes even more. Her embarrassment seems sincere. This naive soul must truly believe that she hasn't accomplished anything of note. How do you feel about Queen Galfrey? She's the greatest person I know. She answers passionately without hesitation, and I am ready to die for her. Well done. Keep hold of that loyalty. I will not fail my queen. That's all for now. May Amadeus protect you. Okay. Well now. She got herself a little squire. I'm not tempted to go and see whether or not Lan has anything new to say, but I actually think a lot of things that have stopped. But I'm looking for a certain bird dude. I think he's up here. I think he is. Or he's behind, or he's down here. I can't exactly remember where he is. Hey, there he is. Oh wait, no, he's down there. Right, okay. The storyteller, and then we'll go see. No. Okay. Nothing new for him. We could do some selling while we're here. Just while we're in the neighborhood. Just while we're in the neighborhood. Because we picked up a lot of stuff. Holy Doom. That is a great name. Why is everything down there? I don't actually know why everything's down there. It's because there's no sorting, fair enough. Still. Deal. we still probably could. I do want to deck everyone out. So I am going to probably spend some time making sure that everyone
I will guide us.
has armor, decent armor as well, not just haphazard thrown on here and there. Oh. Maybe he is. Maybe he is on the wall. It's so nice to not hear the insects. Oh, there he is. Cheers. Albert takes drinking flaskies on. I don't know what this is. A dream? A phase illusion? Or so I popped into a note, but you people sure know how to brew good beer. Okay, fair enough. So what is the plan now? I actually thought he would have something to say, since that was like a Sarkoris. So basically do this. Done that. Can't do all that. We're not doing Secrets of Creation. I'm sorry. We're not doing the Treasure of the Midnight Isles. It's just, it's so much fighting. It is so much fighting. Rapture. That's the end. The last steps. So that's... I'm going to guess that's the final... Yeah. It's more than hide and seek. That's right. Okay. More than nothing? That's Nanio's. Couldn't do that. Price of loyalty. There you go. Price of loyalty just makes it worse. Well, I wouldn't mind doing that. Key. The key crystal resembles crystals used by a real... Oh, we should go back to her laboratory. Right, yes. Okay, let's do Greybors. Let's go find out whether or not he's going to... I reckon he is. I think he is going to betray... Not betray us, but, you know, like, you know, I was paid more kind of thing. You know, sorry, it's not you, it's just business. You know? Like 100% it's gonna do, it's not you, it's business. Let's get a smooch from land. No, no smooches for land. We'll level him up. We'll do basically what exactly how your I've forgotten her name already. Cassandra, not Cassandra, but you know who I'm talking about. We leveled her up just before she attacked us, so that was fun. In melee, every time you miss, because you can reroll. A character with this talent makes a perception check for gain +4 bonus. Iron Guts. A character with this talent has cast iron stomach, or has trained themselves to withstand poison, especially in Jester one. They gain +1 on saves against poisons. Cool. Painful Strike. At 4th level, an execution automatically. Okay. We're gonna be here a while. Is he really that low leveled? And obviously, I don't know how this fight's gonna be. So, what are we wearing? Light armor. I mean, that works perfectly for him. I don't know why he's got a hat on. hat do for him? Wear this helmet gains +1 bonus morale. Okay. Resistance 3. Is that all I've got? No, I've got a 4. No, I've got a 5 even. These classes will wear Madden ability. What's this? Race grant to wear a +3 on damage rolls with offhand weapons with when dual wielding or wielding two-hand. I mean, he's dual wielding, so yeah. I never actually checked to see what this is. Take the... Oh, it's two-handed. But it did say two-handed, didn't it? So, dual wielding or wielding a two-handed weapon. So we'll give him a two... I know, a rogue with a freaking hammer. It doesn't make sense. I'm not even going to pretend it makes sense. You know, just in case this guy isn't going to murder me, you know? Because he might not. Turn continue grants to wear the ability to avoid damage as if the player's evasion, but whenever she makes a reflex saving throw, determine whether to take that. Alright. So, Dry Crossroads. Here we go. Oh, how are we getting there? Ha! No, 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 no! Have a little rest. I was thinking of making a deposit in a trustworthy temple of Abada, just in case of emergency. But every minute we spend in a wound is an emergency. I think it's more prudent to invest in better gear. It's not wrong. This one. Okay. I'm calling it now. He's betraying me. And if he's not, I will be very surprised. Two of us should go on from here, Commander. If we descend in the crowd, we'll scare them off. But I can't do anything about Artax, so... Artax follows me wherever I go. So there's not much I can do about it, my bud. Someone's coming. One of ours, I think. No, it's not. It's the commander's here. To arms! I'll make you pay. Okay, it's Horsala. This is the first time you have seen Horsala in person. She looks at you in surprise, and you can sense her displeasure. What are you doing here? Oh, were you expecting someone else? Well, then you should have hired someone more competent. That pathetic fool didn't stand a chance. But you're in luck. You happen to be talking to a professional assassin. I'm willing to complete the contract if you make me a member of your Assassin's Guild. Say what? I frickin' told you, didn't I? You've got potential, shorty. Finish your job, and I'll give you a place of honor in the guild. Well, at least we got our freaking items back. No, we lost them. He's sitting... And I didn't even put any buffs on. This is ridiculous. Yoz is standing off to the side. He clears his throat, annoyed that he's being left out of the conversation. Your death will bring me... Oh, shut up, Yoz. I didn't give you permission to speak. Horsala glares angrily at Yoz, and he wails beneath her gaze. Oh, I thought... No, no, no. We got this. I'm gonna clutch my head theatrically. Oh, you've got me. Oh, no. I am disgraced. Where is this accent? She's acting. I am disgraced. How can I bring myself to look at Pharasma in that fight? Let's try this all again, because it's really not working. I'm going to clutch my head for you after. Oh, you've got me. Oh no, I am disgraced. How can I bring myself to look at Pharasma in the eye after this? Yes, you've been outwitted, outsmarted, outmaneuvered. Orsella doesn't sound quite as confident as before. Ball uncontrolled. Oh, I have failed the crusade. No, all of Golorium. No, all of the entire multiverse. What's wrong with her? Hey, Commander, isn't it time to stop with the theatrics? They are just theatrical. I'm gonna fall down to my knees and wring her hand. If I could have but just one wish, I would beg you to forget me until the end of time. Even the letters of my name should be struck from the alphabet. The faces of the demons who set this trap turn sour, taking on a greenish hue. Several cringe, some spit on the ground in disgust, and others are overcome with nausea. This crowd clearly has no appreciation for the art, especially not the subtle genre of tragic comedy. You're disgusting. Even the thought of killing you is nauseating. Give her a good beating before you finish her off. I see you're ready to fight. Very well, let's begin. Sweet dreams, Commander.
Let's make this quick.
Well now. This is rather rude. Don't you think? Is she angry because I beat her sister? Is that what this all is? You know, Greybor, I know your weakness. Your weakness is ice. You like to fall over. She died! Are you kidding me? Did you just... I'm a little confused as to what's going on right now.
Oh, this failure.
It's because I wasn't buffed. I didn't think about buffing before going in. This is... I'm a little confused right now. I mean, if... Oh my god, could we sit here for the entire time and just have them... I was gonna see if maybe... Oh no, the spell stops after... Yeah, I'm stuck here. So, since he betrays us... Okay. Since he betrays us... There. Now betray us.
I'm your blade.
Yeah, you do that. You stand over there for a little bit. And I'm gonna stand over here for a little bit.
We march ahead,
Okay. It seems a little unfair knowing what's happening, but yo, it's like, dude, you are not having what I'm having. It's, yo, you're definitely not getting what I'm having. Okay. Oh right, seen it actually. I did see it. Sorry, I was looking for this and I was like, alright, we can hang out. We can totally hang out. Right, we'll still do the trickster. They failed.
Let's make this quick.
Can't believe he betrayed me. The rudeness of it all. But then I half expected it. As I pointed out, I did expect it.
Victory is worth the pain.
It seemed fitting to take all of his stuff. Really? Would you stop taking stuff off? Yeah, apparently I can turn into a dragon, so I'm going to turn into a dragon. And it's going to be a big old... Uh-huh. I'm gonna eat you! Can't eat you right now, but I will.
I must withdraw. Victory is worth the pain.
Oh, is it really, Greybor? Is it really? Is it? Dude, you're gonna die. That's why we hulked out into a dragon. Oh, we should have went green dragon.
Victory is worth the pain.
Eventually. It's too late to be, you know, playing the game of, you know, oh, you weren't paying me enough. It's like, dude, no. Dude. I see you for who you are. Apparently we're just completely missing a dragon. Thank the gods. For the wild riders. Horsala is curled up on the ground in anguish. She slams her fist down angrily. This isn't how it's supposed to end! Why? Why are you so damn strong, mortal? It's all because of you, Shorty. You brainless worm. If you didn't stop my assassin from doing his job, the commander would be dead already. But now everything has gone wrong, and it's all because of your stupid greed. Greybor coughs violently. He reaches out feebly for his weapon, but to no avail. We both underestimated our opponent. We put all the blame on me. But you know what? You shouldn't have come after me. Horsala arrives on the ground and howls hysterically. I hate you all! I hate you all! I'll spare you for now. I'll decide what to do with you later. Greybor gets up shakily and wipes the blood from his lips. There's a tremor in his voice. I stand corrected. It seems my termination has been postponed. I feel like we're going to have a serious talk, aren't we, Commander? Oh, frickin' hell yeah we are. It's over. Your enemies have been defeated and their plans turned to dust. Can I now change? But how do I change? Aha. I just want to be me. I don't know how. Alright, well. Thank you. You know what, we'll sell it all. Thank you! Right, to the prison. And we're gonna be like, what the hell? Greybor? Like, what the freaking hell? Why is he in the tavern? He should be in the freaking prison. That must have been interesting, walking through Drezen. Excuse me, no, you should be in prison, in shackles?
If it isn't the invincible commander, whose back repels all the treacherous daggers like invisible armor. Come join me, and let's make a toast to your victory over me.
Judging by his appearance, Greybor has been uncharacteristically neglectful of his hygiene lately. His table is cluttered with dirty beer mugs, his clothes smell, his beard is unkempt, and his face has a sickly, yellowish hue. What made you to... Apparently I can't do talking today. What made you decide to betray me, Greybor?
We've always had different views on life, and working with you hasn't always been pleasant. I'm an assassin, an adventurer, and, hand on heart, an utterly ruthless scoundrel who only cares about gold. We should never have been traveling the same road, and I decided that if I was going to go against my professional instincts, that I would do it all carefully and quietly, so as to avoid doing serious damage to my reputation. Big mistake. The final straw was you ruining my plans to join the Assassin's Guild of Alushanira. I worked hard for so many years to build a reputation that would allow me to earn a place in the ranks of such a prestigious community, and you robbed me of that chance. My professional pride was wounded terribly.
It's a pity you made this choice, but you don't owe me anything.
Nah, that's all nonsense. We had a deal and I broke it. There's nothing to say in my defense.
Can I expect more attempts on my life?
Baphomet won't stop there, of course, but he no longer has weapons like Horsala's Assassin's Guild at his command. And the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth are no match for them. I don't think you need to be wary of any more attacks.
How long have you been drinking?
Yes, well, I need some stress relief. As you may know, one of my recent assignments put a lot of pressure on my nerves. It's not every day you betray your own employer and receive a pardon for it.
Wait,
Don't worry. I will be sober and ready for work when it's time to bring my axe to battle again. For now, I'm just licking my wounds.
Something has changed, Greybor.
That's because I'm scared out of my wits for the first time in my life. Do you want to know who it is that I fear so much? You. I don't understand you. You beat me at my own game, and I can accept that. But then you took mercy on me. The possibility of me betraying you again doesn't seem to scare you in the slightest. Perhaps you just don't believe that I can. Whatever your reasons are, they are unclear to me. That's why I'm afraid. Maybe I'm just growing old and senile.
Do you feel any remorse about your betrayal?
Honestly, no. I regret placing a bad bet and losing, but I'm not haunted by my conscience. To be entirely fair, I just don't have a conscience. Good and evil became mere words for me ages ago. My reputation is all I care about. And the only thing that truly causes me regret is the betrayal of my own principles. Anyway, I don't think this is what you wanted to hear.
Have you ever thought about what you're going to do when this war is over?
I'll live, and then I'll die. Maybe my path once led to something better. But now all I see before me are the graves of a cemetery.
Have you ever thought about quitting the assassination business?
Don't bother with these euphemisms and wordplay. Just ask me straight if I think I'm getting too old for this job. You can be blunt. I won't be offended. Yes, I have been giving that some thought. My intuition begins to betray me. My reflexes are not lightning fast anymore. Of course, I don't want to get a knife in my gut and go out on the job. But I'm not sure that dying in a ditch as a witless beggar is any better. Killing people is the only thing I know how to do. What other options do I have? What's the point of thinking about the future anyway? The war is not yet over, and you are definitely not going to let me leave in the middle of a fight.
No, I am going to torture the hell out of you.
Maybe a demon will kill me tomorrow, and all these questions will answer themselves.
He's not gonna like this. I think you should stop being an assassin and become a crusader instead.
As you please. Anyway, I'm just your chained dog now, and will only kill those you tell me to.
Well, that isn't true. I did spare your life, and now you are in my debt.
Yes, I'm no longer working with you for the gold. Now I'm working to buy my life back from you. A debt that will doubtless take many years to repay.
Despite the recent developments, I do still value your service highly. I really don't, but, just to make you feel better, there.
Oh, I understand. I have failed you as a companion in battle, but I can still be useful as an assassin and a murderer, right? Very well. I'll be a good weapon in your hands.
Well, very well.
I envy you, Commander. I understand nothing about my life right now.
We'll be done with this for now. Have a good night's rest and be ready for any battles to come.
No problem, Commander. I just need to get over this situation. Good old Greybor will be at your disposal in no time at all.
The dwarf speaks with an exaggerated enthusiasm, but he can't hide the gloomy uncertainty that lingers in his eyes. Dude should be in a prison cell. Have you decided what you're going to do after we win the war? I think I'll give up the assassin's craft and become a crusader instead. After all, someone still has to kill demons. Working under your command allows me to hone my skills, and going back to killing people for my usual kind seems to be an inexcusable waste of my talents. Good. We have broken the assassin. Perfect. Let us go, Artax.
We march ahead,